Ladies and gents, after week 5, we're jumping right into the sell highs. After a big week of football, let's jump right in. Number 1, Josh Jacobs. Now, before you go crazy, Josh Jacobs for me is a sell high only if you can get a premier number 1 RB. And what do I mean by that? A Chubb, Derrick Henry, a CMC, a Saquon, one of those guys. I would try to package a Jacobs plus somebody to get a big premier RB. Why? Because do you trust Jacobs as to be that dude? To be that guy? I don't know. I mean, he's on pace right now, over 90 rushing attempts, which is right next to Saquon, Derrick Henry, and Nick Chubb. The premier running backs of this league are over those kind of carries. He's been injury prone. Is he the guy to trust me? In the first 3 weeks, he barely got over 15 points. And he had the same amount of attempts, 10, 19, and 13. Couldn't get any yardage. Finally started getting some touchdowns. I'm selling high because I don't think he's a 30-point fantasy guy. And if you think I'm crazy, maybe so. I would go get a more consistent RB. Even a Swift might interest me. Maybe go package a Josh Jacobs for Swift and something else. I'd be very interested in that. You may argue Swift is more injury prone. Fine. I just don't trust Jacobs in the long run. I could be wrong. Could be a crazy number 1. But let's jump into number 2, Devonta Smith. Why? So, Devonta Smith is an interesting one. He's taking a lot of these carries. I have AJ Brown as a buy low, and then I'm running with Devonta Smith a sell. He had 11 targets, and this past week, and then 4 the previous, and then 12, and then 7, and then 4. I mean, it's very inconsistent. And then I think AJ Brown's the better receiver, guys, right? So he had 18 points. He had 30 points 2 weeks previous. He's gotten great looks and good points. I would sell for a better receiver, and then that's what we're doing here in these sell highs. Devonta Smith wasn't supposed to be playing this good, so let's move off him and get somebody more consistent we know would be better. If you got to package him with somebody else, package him with somebody else. Go grab a big top guy like Evans, CeeDee Lamb, and others. To number 3, I'm taking a look at the fantasy RB of Jeff Wilson from the 49ers. Now, Jeff Wilson, quite a fascinating story. Elijah Mitchell goes down. We have the 49ers known to be running back by committee, choosing somebody from your backyard. Who knows where he's from? And they still dominate. And Jeff Wilson's the next one. But again, he's had good points, 12, 11, 13, 20. Let's sell him off. Elijah Mitchell's coming back. Tevin Coleman apparently has made a reemergence from the dead. I don't know what to explain it. He had some carries and some looks, and it got a touchdown as well. So just move off and get some small piece. He's not your real starter anyway in most leagues. Let's use his value before he loses it in a couple weeks. Let's move on to number 4. Adam Thielen. A lot of bench players. He's a bench guy for a lot of you guys, but he's had a couple good weeks. 18, 15, 7 last week. Still don't trust him. I mean, Jefferson gets 10 targets a game. Cook has been balling as well. And a lot of people have been buy low on Adam Thielen, buy low on Adam Thielen. I think this is enough. He's had good 3 good weeks already. Let's move off of him and try to piece something more consistent and better. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense. I mean, Adam Thielen has yet to be relevant in over a year to 2. He's had a couple good games. Don't trust it. Don't buy it at all. I'm selling off of him real quick. See if you can get something good for him. If not, keep him on your bench. Maybe he'll be a starter when someone's on your buy. But that's what you got to think. Are you happy with starting Adam Thielen for a couple weeks if you need to? If not, let's go get somebody better. Last but not least, this player came back from injury. We do like him a lot. We like the Bears a lot. We like Justin Fields. But we are selling off of David Montgomery because, ladies and gents, he had 18 points. It's a good week, 15 points 3 weeks ago. But take a look. 12 attempts, 20 yards. 2 weeks previous, 3 attempts, 11 yards before he got injured. Week 1, 17 attempts, 26 yards. He is barely getting 2 yards a carry. besides that huge week against Green Bay. And then he has 60 yards receiving with 3 catches. I mean, there's just no big potential play there. And I think I'm going to sell off a really good week from him. He got a touchdown. He got a huge play off the catch. And Khalil Herbert's there as well, and I think Khalil Herbert's going to get looks. They liked him a lot in the offseason, especially preseason. And this offense is just so bad, guys. They're one of the worst offenses in the league. Like, if you really trust Montgomery, which he usually will beat your flex play, I think it's time to move on to somebody better. Let's use this good week and trade off of David Montgomery.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I'll be moving cautious, I can feel no pain.